Hey guys, so today for VEDA I wanted to do a video like just all about cloth wipes. You know, a lot of people know that I really love my cloth diapers and I use cloth diapers and I just love doing that. I also really like cloth wipes. I also do use disposable wipes as well, but I'll get into that in a minute. So I just kind of wanted to tell you like my setup and everything and like how I do it and what I use for my solution and just different things like that. So anyway, I'm just gonna jump you right over to my cupboard and show you my little setup. Okay, so I opened my little cupboard. This is just in my kitchen area. It's kind of messy, sorry. This is my little kitchen area. So the first shelf I usually just keep snacks and stuff, and then that one I keep candles. But in the middle one, I keep like some diapering stuff upstairs because usually I'm changing the kids upstairs. I also have a few things downstairs, but I'm not ever changing them usually anywhere but upstairs. So in this like little basket, I just have like a few of their like diapers and stuff. And then I have my disposable wipes right here. And then I keep this like little tissue box. It's like a tissue box that I cut. I keep some folded just cloth wipes, and that's usually what I keep up here. And then I also have like just a bum rash spray, the CJ's Butter. And then from a CJ's Butter like old container, I just wrote baby wipe solution. And I just keep some wipe solution in there with some cloth wipes I fold. So that's kind of like how I keep my setup here. Okay, and downstairs I just keep this in like in the area that I keep my like diapers and stuff. Are you saying, Connor, do you want to say hi? He's desperate to be in this video. Say hi. Now you're gonna be shy? I guess you're not too desperate, are you? Okay. So downstairs where I keep all my diapers, I keep like this little thing in there. And this is just like all the wipes that I just throw these in there after they get out of the wash and stuff. And then I keep this one in there, and these are like all the folded ones. I just fold them in half. And that way when the ones upstairs that I just showed you, that little container I just showed you, when that is gone, I can just go downstairs and get like a chunk of them and bring them upstairs. So that's kind of what I keep downstairs. So yeah, now you kind of just saw my downstairs and upstairs kind of setup thing for my wipes. And what I do upstairs is I will get a cloth wipe out of the cabinet I just showed you. Well, first I'll like smell my kids, and if my kids smell like they're poopy, then I use disposable wipes. I will always use disposable wipes when they're poopy just because I personally think it's easier. I already have to dump the poop in the toilet and use the diaper sprayer and spray off the diaper anyway, so I just kind of put those wipes in the toilet and just flush them down with the poop. Mine are biodegradable wipes, so they work really good like that. And so that's why I do it that way, just with poopy diapers. It's just easier. I have to flush the poop anyway, so I just kind of flush them down the toilet with all the other stuff. But when the diapers are just peed, like when I smell them and they don't smell poopy at all, then I'll just use my cloth wipes. And I use that for every single time except for when they poop. So what I do is I just get a cloth wipe out of the cabinet I just showed you, and I will go over to the sink and I will run the whole entire wipe underwater. I'll get it soaking wet, and then I'll just kind of wring it out, and then I'll come over and I'll change my kids. I'll spray this on their bum, this baby wipe solution. I'll spray it all over their bum, and then I'll just do the wipe all over and just wipe them really good. And then I will change them into their cloth diaper, and that works fantastic for us. Now all I do for my wipe solution, it's so easy. This is just like an empty CJ's Butter Spritz bottle. It's just like an empty one, or you could just use like a spray bottle or something, just, you know, a little container like this. I just make my own. This has lasted like 4 months already, and it's only like down to there. It lasts forever. It's super easy to make. I just use water, I use water, baby oil, baby wash, and a little bit of tea tree oil, and that's all you need for wipe solution. It's so easy, and it lasts a really long time, and it's super cheap to make. So I just make my own like that, or you can just use regular water. I prefer to use a solution just because it glides a little bit easier on their bum. But yeah, that's all we do for our wipe solution, and it works really good. So for when we're traveling and stuff, like in my diaper bag, I'll carry disposable wipes. Like in a little container, I'll carry some disposable wipes, and then I'll also carry a few cloth wipes in my little cloth wet bag, and I'll just have them dry. Just dry wipes in here. I won't have them wet or anything. I'll just keep dry wipes in here. And usually like every single place I change my kids is like in a bathroom or somewhere with water. And so if they're poopy, I'll use a disposable wipe, and if they're they're just wet, and then I'll pull out a cloth wipe, run it under water, and then just wipe it on their bum. I usually don't carry baby wipe solution in the diaper bag because I don't want it to spill or anything, so I'll just use water when I'm out and about, and that works great too. But yeah, it's pretty simple. We really like using cloth wipes, and you know, it saves a little money, so that's always nice. So the types of wipes that I use, I'm just going to show you some examples. These ones I made, I really like these. These are just like corduroy, 2 pieces of corduroy material, and I just cut them up and I just sewed them together, and yeah, they work really, really good. I love these a lot. Baby washcloths. These are so cheap. Like seriously, I think I got like a pack of 5 for like $2. I mean, they're super cheap. Hold on baby, hold on. They're just like little baby washcloths, and they're just like the one ply ones, which I really like the thinner ones the best. And I just cut off the edges, so they weren't like thick at the edges. I just kind of cut them, and yeah, they're great. And then I also have, and then the other type I have 3 different types. The last ones I have are just the, what are they called? Planet Wise. I couldn't think of that for a second. These are just the Planet Wise flannel wipes, and I really, really like these. They glide so, so good. So honestly, baby washcloths are the cheapest way to go. If you just want to try it out, I definitely would not invest a lot of money in wipes. I don't really think it's necessary. It's just to wipe their butt, you know? Yeah, these ones are baby washcloths, and these ones that I made myself, they were super, super cheap. The baby washcloths, like I said, I got a pack of like 5 for like $2. They even have them at our dollar store. You know, you can get a pack of like 5 of them for $1 at our dollar store, and they're so cheap. And then these ones that I made, the corduroy material, I think I got, let's see, I got enough corduroy material, I think, to like make 30 wipes, and I think it cost me like $7 or $8 for 30 wipes, so it wasn't bad at all. And I have just a whole bunch of like different like patterns and stuff. And then these ones were the most expensive because they're like the name brand ones. These are Planet Wise. I think these cost around, I think for 12 wipes it was like around $15 maybe, I don't know, something like that. But yeah, I think honestly cheaper wipes are just fine, and I have, you know, I have a ton, so that works really good, and you can just reuse them and reuse them and reuse them. And like I said, it's just to wipe your baby's bum with, so you don't have to like go out and spend a ton of money on name brand wipes. You can just, you know, make your own and buy washcloths and stuff. Those work great. So anyway, that was my wipe video. I hope you find it helpful, and if you want me to do like maybe like a recipe or something for how I make my wipe solution, I can do that if you're interested. It's super, super easy. And yeah, and like I said, if you don't like using cloth wipes for poop, just do it for the pee diapers, you know, because babies pee more than they poop usually. So I just do that for my pee diapers, and for poop diapers I just use my biodegradable wipes that I can flush, and it works just fine. So anyway, all right, thanks for watching. Bye guys.